What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Quality Goods. I'm your host, Anson J. Today we're right back here in the city, San Francisco. We're gonna be tapping in with Daniel at the Super 7 store, located right here in the iconic Mission District. Whenever you're out here in the Mission during the day, you'll have plenty of options to shop and a vibrant nightlife full of great bars and eclectic live music scene. It's well known you can grab yourself a burrito at more than one spot, but we're gonna be stopping in with the new kids in the neighborhood right here at the food hall.
Food Hall has been around for about a year and is a couple blocks from the 16th and Mission BART station. They carry a variety of local food and beverages, including an in-house cafe. And I'm not gonna lie, last time I stopped in, I was greeted with some of the best frozen yogurt I've ever come across. So make sure you're following them and you stop by whenever you're in the Mission.
All right, grab a couple things. Now that we're all filled up, let's head over to the store. Super 7 opened their first location in San Francisco, Japantown, eventually moving a spot in the Haight, and we're in their newest location today, right here on 16th and the Mission. Pretty excited for today because before I ever got into sneakers and clothes, collecting for me was all about action figures and comics, and this place brings back a lot of great memories. So let's get in here and see what's good.
It's clear everywhere you look, from the website to the walls to the shopping bags you leave with. Super 7 makes it a point to stay true to this manifesto. What started as a magazine in 2001 quickly turned into multiple retail locations in California, boasting some of the most unique collectibles and apparel that appeal to both the casual fan and the hardcore enthusiast.
Hey, what's going on, Daniel?
How's it going?
Good, man. Thank you for having us today.
Welcome.
A lot of great things to cover in the store, but I do want to start with how you guys were able to turn this magazine into everything we see here today.
Yeah, so Super 7 started out as a magazine which was commenting and talking about Japanese toy culture.
All right.
From there, we learned where the factories were in Japan, and we started making our own Japanese vinyl.
Okay.
So at the time, designer toys like this were very, very popular.
Perfect.
So we opened a store in Japantown, and we started selling our Japanese vinyl with our vintage Japanese vinyl. So Super 7 started developing as a brand, and then the next step where we went from here was, boom,
Gotcha.
we made Alien.
A little natural progression to bring it back into the line. Okay.
So yeah, we started a brand called Reaction Figures. So that's kind of looking at things like, imagine Kenner made this in 1979.
Okay.
And so when we thought about that, we brought this figures, and it was very popular.
The favorite ones for me are probably the Muscle brand. That's something I haven't seen until coming back in here.
Well, the great thing about being able to do the reaction figures and how popular they are is that we were able to work with Mattel and do Masters of the Universe and reimagine, what if Kenner had the original license of Masters? What would the figures have looked like? So we did these, and they were fiercely popular. Everyone loved it. So Mattel were really happy with us, and it enabled us to have a great relationship to inquire about bringing Muscle
Okay, gotcha.
to the fore. So when we were able to do Muscle, we were able to do it with all of our licenses. So we were able to do He-Man, Street Fighter, Alien, Aliens, Mega Man, all of our licenses in muscle form, and they've been super popular as well.
And in terms of natural progression, obviously now I see that you guys have a strong presence at the different conventions. Like, what are some of your most recent pieces you've had?
Yeah, we just got back from New York Comic Con.
All right.
And here's a couple of the items that we did.
Dope.
So this is our heavy metal collaboration with Jack Kirby's figure called the Lord of Light.
Gotcha.
We brought this thing, that's the New York Comic Con colorway. We also did Uncle. We did the Point Man, which is originally designed by Futura. The great thing about this is it's actually not just a figure, it's a 45 spinner. So you put this on your record player, you put your record over
Nice.
it, and your figure
Your 45
rotates and
is
spins.
going. Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys have done a great job of putting your stamp on already well-known licenses. But what I thought was really dope is you guys also have an original brand. Why don't you talk a little more about that?
Yeah, right here, the Worst. This is the latest colorway. This is the San Diego Comic Con colorway, which is the Star Wars. So if you look that, you know, Robot Reaper is as a Jawa.
Okay.
When you were a kid, like all the figures, you were like, the bad guys were always the best figures.
For sure.
So we decided to do a whole line of only bad guys. The great thing about that is somebody else liked our idea, which is Stupid Buddy Studios, who do Robot Chicken and stuff like that, and now they're collaborating with us to make an animation of it.
Wow, that's got to be like any collector's dream.
Well, it kind of goes full circle because Mattel made the figures, then made a cartoon that then sold the figures.
Yeah.
And the Worst is almost following in those footsteps right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So last time I was in, you did mention a lot of different vintage movie posters you guys have in store. Why don't you show me some of those?
Yeah, no problem. So what you'll see here is we have things from original 1968 Batman French.
Nice.
So this is the Batman movie with the pow, thwap,
Yeah, gotcha.
all of that stuff. We've got Star Wars,
Okay.
Alien, Return of the Jedi, etc. Italian, French, Spanish
That's
posters.
the part I really like.
And you've seen how big they are on the walls.
Definitely. Anything here will help complete your man-woman cave or your evil lair, wherever it may be.
You can totally stock up on your evil lair here. We even have the wallpaper to do it. We've got Masters of the Universe wallpaper, and we've got our Star Wars wallpaper. It's flocked, so it means it's got that velvety touch.
Yep.
The Nerdist podcast, Chris Hardwick,
Yep.
his entire office is covered in our Star Wars wallpaper.
And you know, if home decor is not your thing, they do also carry wallpaper for your body. So why don't we check out their apparel? So why don't you touch on some of your more popular and favorite pieces you have?
Okay, so, well, as you saw, we did have Street Fighter 2 stuff over there. At New York Comic Con, this was our best-selling shirt by a mile. Yeah, if you're not good at the game like I am, this is usually where you end up. The most popular shirt in the store is the Puppy Skull, Death by Puppies. The great thing about this shirt is it has my dog on it.
Oh, can't beat that.
That's Stella right there.
Nice. And it's cool because you take more than one aspect of, you know, pop culture and, you know, fuse it in a real clever way, in my opinion.
Yeah, we like to do things on a very nerdy level, but keep a very strong design aesthetic.
For sure. I know last time you showed me a little bit of fleece. Why don't we get into some of those?
Yeah, that's probably the most popular thing here at the store.
Okay.
Is our
In San
fleece.
Francisco, it makes sense.
Well, we have our foggy Golden Gate Bridge. We
Gotcha.
have our Dolores Park for localism.
Gotcha.
But we also do all of our fun, nerdy references.
You got it, Mega Man,
So
I
we've
see.
got our Capcom Mega Man here, and I swear, feel this fleece. It's the softest in the world.
That is nice. I see a lot of things I want to pick up. I think I'm ready to shop. Make sure all you guys at home follow Super 7 on all their social media for any merchandise or any events they have coming up. But I think let's get going. As always, thank you guys for shopping us today. Big shout out to Super 7 for having us. We were able to add some dope stuff to the collection. Make sure to like and subscribe to our page for anything we have coming up in the future. If you know a place with the goods, drop a comment below. I think I have a little more time to soak up the city, but I'll see you guys on the next episode of Quality Goods.